Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Do us a favor, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow the channel a lot more, and it'd really help if you watch all of these and you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe. But today I'm going to show you a whole heap of new lures that have come in. I'm getting really pumped actually. It's been great. We just get so much new stuff in lately. One thing that I'm going to show you first off in today's video is a lure that we've been waiting for a little while, and a lot of local tailor fishermen, salmon fishermen, I'm sure you guys have probably heard of these before. They're really popular. The Zipbaits Monsoon Breaker, the 115. Well, there's finally a newer, bigger size been released. So this is the 130 size. Now, we've been hanging for this lure for quite a while. I saw it was getting announced, a number of months ago, probably at least 6 months ago, and I just think it fits into our fishing. The 115 is really great, but I think the 130 is going to fit into our fishing even better. So it's 130 mils long, still got that nice slim profile that the Monsoon Breaker has, but it's 38 grams. Now, the Monsoon Breaker 115 was 29 grams, and it casts like an absolute bullet, but sometimes when you're working it in the wash, I just found sometimes I wanted a slightly heavier lure. So the 130 is the one that's going to do that job, I reckon. They've got upgraded heavy duty wiring, so we've got a full wire construction again, but yeah, that wire has been upgraded, so it's a bit stronger. They come with good quality trebles, good quality split rings, straight out of the packet, so you don't need to upgrade this lure. You can just fish it straight as it is. Now, we have these available in 4 colors, so I'm going to show you all 4 colors quickly. So this one's a nice kind of, I guess it's like a sardine mackerel kind of pattern. A lot of reflection there. We've got the chartreuse color. There we go. It's quite a nice, clear, very nice pattern. We have the sardine, which is the first one I showed you. This one's probably the most popular for tailor fishermen. And then we have that pink and silver, which is always a really popular color. But guys, these lures are really easy to use. They don't require a lot of action. You can straight wind them and they'll actually kind of swim. Or you can just, I like to use them with a twitching retrieve. A really, really effective lure, especially the 115s. Like those 115s are probably one of the most popular tailor lures that we use. I'm actually going to get one out of the box quickly just to show you a comparison in size. So here's the 130 and here's the 115. So I don't know, it's kind of going to be a little bit hard to see in this video, I guess. But if we put them side by side, you can see that 130, same profile. That 130 is just that little bit bigger. It's got that more weight. So to be honest, I think the 130 is now going to be the most popular model out of these two. Just for our fishing, we're just going to get much better casting distance, and it's just going to hold in that water so much better. But guys, the Zipbaits Monsoon Breaker 130, they're on the website. I'm going to link them. We've only got limited stock of these. There wasn't a massive amount of them available, so we got what we could get. So if you're a fan of the 115, get online at TackleWest.com.au and order yours today, and we'll ship them out straight away to you. I've got another 2 lures from Zipbaits to show you, and really stoked to have these back in stock. We haven't had these in the shop for a number of years now, but really happy to have these available again. And this is the SSM85. So you'd be pretty familiar with the SSM120. Again, a very popular tailor lure. They're slightly different profile to the Monsoon Breaker. They're a bit fatter, but what the SSM features is the mag drive system. So these actually have a moving weight system inside them. Now, when you cast, the weight moves to the back of the lure, gives you an exceptional cast. Well, as soon as it hits the water, the weight comes back to the middle of the lure, and it stays in the middle of the lure to add that weight for when the lure is sinking. Gives it a really nice fluttering retrieve. Now, we have these available in about 5 or 6 colors. A very effective lure, great up north, especially on like 10 or 15 pound tackle. Really, really good lure to have in your box. And the thing with the Zipbait is all Zipbait lures are good. They catch fish. They're finished outstanding. You know, the paint job on them is exceptional, and I mean, they just work. You know, you're getting good quality product with good hooks and good terminal, so you can use them straight out of the box. But that's the Zipbaits Slide Swim Minnow. In the 85mm size. We do still have quite a few of the 120s as well, if you want a slightly bigger profile, which is that one there. But yeah, the 85s are now available in store or online. And then pretty much I'm going to show you one more Zipbait lure. We'll move on to something else. Next up, we got a lure that this is going to be really good for the guys that are shore fishing, steep point, those kind of areas, and you want a bibbed minnow, bibbed casting minnow. So this is the Zipbaits System Minnow. It's 150 mils long. It's a reasonably high profile though for a 150 mil lure. Again, this features the mag drive system. So for casting, these lures, they cast exceptionally well. The weight, I don't know if you can hear it, moves to the back of the lure. As soon as that lure hits the water, clicks into gear at the front. Now, these, they only dive shallow, but really good for spinning for mackerel, big tailor fishing, salmon fishing down south. This is going to be a very good lure for that. Doesn't dive too deep. It's got a real nice action on it. Fitted with really good terminal as well. Like all Zipbaits, we've got nice heavy duty hooks, heavy duty rings, and you can see the finish on this lure is just top notch. I really do like this sardine color though, because any lure with an orange belly, I don't know, I just find they always seem to stand out and get smashed. But really easy lure to work. They're available in 5 colors. That's another real nice one there. You can see you've got the pink belly on this one, real nice reflection. We also have the pink back, silver body, and there's a couple of other really nice colors. But that's another Zipbait lure. We've had these before in the past, but haven't been able to get them for a little while, so we've just got another batch of these come in. Again, limited amount of stock, but if it's something, if you do a lot of spinning from the rocks, definitely one that you're going to want to check out. I'm going to link these again so you can check them out, and if you want to give them a shot, just order them on the website. We ship out daily, so you know you'll get them pretty soon. But that's a new one, well, not a new one, but a restocked one from Zipbaits, and definitely one that's worth checking out. I've already done a video just a couple of days on this reel, but I'm just going to quickly show you guys because it's a new product, and I think this is going to just absolutely go nuts. But the Saltiga 23, so all of our stock's going to be arriving this week. And guys, if you haven't got a pre-order in, or you haven't ordered one yet, get on our website and order one, because we have pre-sold an absolute stack of these things. And you know, I just hope we're going to have enough to go around. But Saltiga 23, so we've got the 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 sizes all coming to TackleWest, and these things, I have to say, absolutely stoked to have these reels. I think Daiwa have nailed it. It just, the best way to describe this new reel is it just flows. Like, actually, it's a work of art. There's no screw holes in the reel that you can see. Everything flows, everything's smooth. The reel feels exceptionally nice. The drag is really, really nice and smooth. The drag's nice and loud. I think Daiwa, I think they've just nailed this reel. And I think for our fishing in, you know, especially in WA, I find for me, 80% of my fishing is done with this size of reel, so I'm really stoked to have these reels come into stock. But guys, if you want to get your hands on a new Saltiga, make sure you get onto tacklewest.com.au, get your order in, so you don't miss out, because these are going to be the hottest fishing reel of 2023, and there's just massive demand for these things because it just fits into our fishing so well. But Daiwa have nailed it. They really have done a great job of getting that 2020 size Saltiga, the 8,000 to the 20,000, into a small heavy duty spinning reel. And you know, come in store, pick one up, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm also going to link the video that I did on these 23 Saltigas in this video as well. So you can just click that little tab in the corner of the screen there and watch the video on this, and it'll give you a bit more info. But 2023 Saltiga, new at TackleWest. I almost totally forgot about these, and I can't believe it because I was really excited to show you guys this. And I think this lure is going to, like for me, I'm putting a stack of these in my tackle box because just the size, the weight, everything about this lure fits in perfectly for the type of lures that I want to use. And this is a new one. I don't really know a lot about this brand, but I have just seen it become recently available. And this is called an Amergari Flavie. So this is a 110 mil sinking stick bait. We have these available in 4 colors. It's fully wired through. The finish on it is really, really good. Like it's a very nice, good quality finish. The plastic looks very good quality. Comes fitted with BKK Viper trebles. Got good split rings on there, but I just really, really like the shape of this lure. This is going to be, you can tell this stick bait is going to be very easy to use due to the slanted head. I like lures, especially little stick baits, when they have that slight slant to the head, because when you twitch the rod tip, it actually pulls the lure down. Some stick baits that are level, or even if the head is facing a little bit up, they can be a little bit hard to work and they pop out of the water. But these things here, I really, really like the look of them. They're not cheap. They are a relatively expensive lure. They come in at around $45, but tell you what, you got good quality componentry. It's wired through. The finish is really, really good. For me, I'm happy to pay it, and I think you guys are going to want to try one of these out as well. But 110 millimeters long, 48 grams. So this thing is going to cast a mile. If you're throwing this on P2, P3 gear, you're going to cast that an absolute mile, and I think it's going to be a real winner. So that's 2 of the colors. We have, I think this one's called Ghost Anchovy. Real nice light anchovy color with a flash on the side, clear belly. You can see the weights in the lure. Real nice one for when tuna are feeding on small bait fish. We have I think this is a Ghost Sardine color. Again, real nice reflective color. But look at that lure, like I'm telling you, this thing is going to catch fish. Only available in 4 colors that we have. We do have only a limited amount of these because I just wanted to see how they go, but as soon as it arrived and I actually picked one up, I knew this is going to be a real winner. But guys, that's a new stick bait to check out. I'll link them below. Yeah, Amergari. They've got a couple of other lures that I'm going to check out and probably get in over the next couple of weeks. But I'm really impressed with these, and be really interested to see if you guys order these. Let us know how you go with them, because yeah, I think these are going to be a real winner. Back over to the brim lure section, and it's like this every single week. This section just, I'm sure if you've come in store, you'll see it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I've got news for you. It's only going to keep getting bigger and bigger. We're going to absolutely pack this and have the most hectic brim section in both of our stores, so just keep watching it because it's just going to keep getting better. But little bit of an update on these, because we haven't had these colors for a while. But Bent Minnows. So the Bent Minnow, extremely popular topwater lure in the 76 size. We've got 2 very popular colors. So the Clown, that is by far the most popular color. We've got stock of these again, so they never last, but get onto them because we have them. And then we also have the Pearl White. So just a bit of an update. Those 2 colors are back in stock. Get onto the website, order them. The color code is P74 for the Clown, and then we have P83 for the Ghost Pearl. So they're both available. Now let's check out some of the other lures that have just come in this week, because there's a couple of nice ones. While we're on OSP, this is the new one that I was talking about. So this is a OSP Durga minnow. So it's a 73 mil suspending jerk bait. Now again, all OSP lures, Japanese made, very good quality. They look absolutely epic. Available currently, I think we have them in about 5 or 6 colors, and some real nice colors. This one here, you can see it's like a smelt pattern, very nice. They dive to about a meter depth. One thing I'll recommend with this type of lure though, to get the most out of them, is make sure you tie them on with a loop knot. These lures, they always swim better with a loop knot. But a really good lure for, yeah, like I said, working the flats, fishing up maybe like tight against structure. Real nice one. Here's an AU kind of pattern. But yeah, OSP Durga minnow, great. Just a rip and pause technique with these because they are suspending. When you jerk them, just have a nice pause. That lure is going to suspend there, and that's probably when you're going to get bit. Has a little moving weight system. Well, it's just a moving ball really. So when you cast, that ball will go back to the end of the lure. When it hits the water, the ball comes to the middle of the lure and kind of sits there. Gives it a little bit more action. But OSP Durga minnow, if you're looking for a jerk bait, 73mm long, 4.7 grams, cast a ripper. That's another really cool one. Okay guys, so up next we have a lure from Imakatsu. Now this is called a Dillema popper. These are a really cool small little surface lure. We have these available in about 6 colors, but I've just picked 2 of my favorite colors. Can't go wrong with that red. It's absolute killer. But these are really cool because you can use them in a couple of different ways. You can either walk the dog with this lure, or you can use it as a little popper and splash with it. But it's got a real small little cupped face on it, so like I said, you can use it in a couple of different ways. They're supposed to be really effective. I've never used one before, but I've spoken to a few people that have used them, and they actually reckon they're a really good little lure. But check those out. Yeah, so you can see real nice little lure there. Really good reflection on the inside of that lure. Clear sides with the reflective belly. And then yeah, we got this red one, and there's a couple other real nice colors there. They do have the little tinsel flash on the treble. So when a fish comes up to strike, you know, it's just going to entice it a little bit more. But that's the Imakatsu Dillema popper. Available in about 6 colors. I'll link them there all in the description, and you can check them out. Okay guys, so lastly for this week, before I run out of time, Cranka Crabs. Now, we've had all the small Cranka Crabs before in the heavy and the light, but we finally have the large Cranka Crabs. Now, these things are 9.5 grams. They are a bit bigger. These are going to be good for really big brim. You could take these up north. You could use these for, you know, snapper, well, you know, smallish snapper on reasonably light tackle, but it's just a larger Cranka Crab, especially, I mean, even really large brim, they're going to nail these things. But they're 9.5 grams, so really good to be used in current or just for big fish. But we pretty much have these available in all the colors that they currently are available in, which is about, it's about 6 or 7 colors down there. They don't really have a bad color. Every single one of them is a cracker. But that's the normal Cranka Crab there. It's probably a little bit hard to tell in the video, but you can see it is a fair bit larger than it. But they're all available, and we've also had a really good restock on all Cranka Crabs as well. So we have them in the lights and the heavies. Very popular lure for, you know, targeting brim in the river against pylon structure. They work really well at places like Canning Bridge on a slack tide. That's when you want to be fishing these, just as the tide goes slack, and you can throw the crab down along the pylons, even around the Narrows Bridge. But that's one tip when using these: fish them on a slack tide. But guys, Cranka Crabs, I'll link them in the description below so you can order them online. But that pretty much wraps it up for this week's video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.